Fucking audio thing is doing this thing again. Oh, okay, just stop it. So let's talk about this candidate. This guy is a fucking lunatic. I'm sorry to say, ladies and gentlemen, but this guy has no idea how to be a mayor of the city. And everybody wants to vote for this guy. So let me explain to you guys. I lived in San Francisco before I came back to New York City. And during the pandemic, these crimes are not misdemeanors. These crimes here, multiple times you commit these crimes can add up to a felony. This is why he doesn't understand the justice system. Ladies and gentlemen, San Francisco's former mayor made the same mistakes. The San Francisco DA made the same mistakes by decriminalizing these crimes. That means you can steal, you can take identity theft, you can literally take someone's credit card. Are you that? Is this guy really that arrogant? This man wants to decriminalize criminals. Case, I should have stayed in San Francisco. Doesn't make sense what these fucking politicians are up to. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Panda Photographer. I'm an independent journalist, documentarian, photographer, filmmaker. I'm no influencer. I have a YouTube channel, which you're watching now. And sometimes what fucking grinds my ear is this nonsense. You criminal. Bad enough New York has already went through the fucking chaos the last 4 years. And you want more chaos. I don't know how to fucking be a patron. You're socialist, fucking psychotic, fucking, you mentally don't understand the justice system. You decriminalize these crimes, I will guarantee it, sir. That crime has risen 400% when it comes down to, I don't know, retail theft, credit card fraud, identity theft, and mind you, all in New York City. Bad enough we got people walking around here with skimmers, stealing people's credit card information. Bad enough we got these young men walking around here pretending to be in some basketball group when they're not high school students. Some of them are, but guess what? They're stealing money from you. Just like they stole, what, $5,000 from that celebrity in Manhattan? Yeah, that's what you want to decriminalize. You want to decriminalize psychopath, bro. This guy is psycho. Bad enough, you're already criminalizing homelessness. Wait, you're going to decriminalize criminals, but you're going to criminalize homelessness. This city doesn't know how to make this. I swear, guys, this city does not know how to make up its fucking mind when it wants to criminalize. And that is because people that are in charge don't know the system. You know what? Just keep this fucking Adams in place, yo. He's the best bet. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. Or Curtis, one of them needs to take this Zhiyun guy. No fucking way. Deal with bullshit all the time on these streets. From, mind you, you say misdemeanor minor crimes. Guess what? Sometimes these minor crimes turn into fucking bloody incidents like robbery, stealing, shooting, stabbing, killing, all for a fucking phone. You want to decriminalize. They stole my. This guy is a lunatic, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot. that votes for this man. This is San Francisco all over again. Oh, you know how bad. You know how bad. You got drudges, don't bother. You had all types of shit running, and mind you, the police couldn't do a damn thing about it because the D everything. It's like, you know what? Release them. Oh, yo. New York Post. Not only you're scaring New Yorkers, my man, but this is scary, everybody. This man wants another San Francisco 2.0, but in New York City. He's tripping. He's tripping, everybody. I swear to you, he is. Saw you smoking, friend. I think, I seen your college days. You're not a very, dude. You're like I like to call a radical activist. Turned socialist. This guy literally wants to do this to us. To do this. That means I'm going to have to fight for my life every single time on the streets. That means every single child that wants to commit a crime now knows that you just decriminalized all these misdemeanors. Now they're senior citizens, civilians, because they know that you're not going to arrest them for these crimes. Thank you. This guy is an idiot. I'm so sorry, everyone. This man has no knowledge. He's not a New Yorker, man. Not a New Yorker. Now you're giving these young people that already committed crimes more freedom and opportunity to do more crimes. You're giving adults opportunity to commit crimes. You literally are opening a brand new door to say, hey, being a criminal is okay if it's only a misdemeanor crime. But if you do a couple of times, it's still okay. No, it's not. You do it repeatedly, it's a felony. That means you have mind you, this person has an addiction to harming others and causing harm to others. Don't you understand that philosophy? Isn't that the practical way how this law is supposed to work? It's to protect the innocent from the guilty? And you basically are telling the guilty to fuck with the innocent because you want to decriminalize these so-called misdemeanor minor crimes that can turn into felonies? You're giving people the opportunity to run the streets and commit these crimes. Now the police department has a lot of work to do now. Because now they're going to get so much reports. My purse was stolen. Well, ma'am, the mayor just decriminalized that, so we can't do anything about it. See? This guy is a psychopath, man. Psycho. Fucking pure New Yorkers are... this is why I moved out. I went to Wisconsin. Mind you, everybody, when I was a kid, I was in Japan. I was in Vancouver. Mind you that. Portland. These places gave me a sense of open reality. New Yorkers don't have... I'm telling you, man, it seems like New Yorkers don't want to open the reality, or you fake New Yorkers out here. Because all of you that live here, you're not real New Yorkers. You weren't born here. You didn't go through the struggles through the 80s and 90s here. Stop it, please. Kill that noise. Stop pretending. I don't give a fuck how much money you got and know how much property you own here. If you haven't been raised here in New York City, you don't understand me or why this is bad for New York City. Bad enough we already have a bad... Mind you, didn't the NYPD commissioner just said, this is why we need to change bail reform? Officers are getting killed on the line of duty. Innocent people are getting shot. Children are getting shot. Man, listen, you guys have no idea how to save lives in this city. So I'm out. I'm fucking out. I go back to Wisconsin. I don't need you fuckers. New Yorkers, wake the fuck up, man. Wake up. This dude is trying to make a new New York, a utopia for criminals. Why do you think I left San Francisco to come back to Wisconsin, to end up coming back here? Oh no, man! You just keep the fucking. You know what? Keep the other criminal. Yeah, the other criminal. When I mean other criminal, keep the other fucking criminal, Eric Adams. Yeah, he's a criminal. Look at his entourage, getting arrested by FBI, being guilty of accepting bribes. Yeah, come on, friend. He's another criminal. You know what? Keep his ass in office until we get someone that's actually decent. What the fuck is going on, man? I'm so sorry that I have to use language. I have to express my thoughts. This is just chaotic. You wake up the next morning, there's a freaking news broadcast about he wants to decriminalize these crimes. Yeah, everyone has a lot to say. This is this is nonsense. You guys, and mind you, this man raised more money than any candidate for the presidential fucking seat. This man raised over $1 million. How? You guys really want a nut job in fucking in the mayor's office? Then I'm out. Then I don't, like I said to anyone that lives outside of New York City, this is why I'm hostile towards New York City. I don't trust the city's system. Never did when I left. Right, Yuki? The system fails people. Like I said, it fails the homeless, it fails its veterans. You give $1 billion, no offense, to the migrants, but you never will give $1 billion to your veterans or to your homeless society. You spend all that money on those hotels, but not on your own American people. That doesn't make sense. This is why, ladies and gentlemen, New York City is a backward city now. It's like a love-hate relationship between me and the city. The growth, the arrogance. Everyone thinks they're entitled in the city now. Because you live here and I live over there, so you think you're entitled to tell me what to do now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a nonsense, bullshit, fucking presidential election. I said presidential. New York City mayor election, bullshit. This is bullshit. These people, if these New Yorkers vote this man into office, I swear, I would take my own life. Nah, man, I'm not dealing with this shit. I already deal with it bad enough. Bad enough I had to deal with criminals every fucking day. Just last week, I had to punch a fucking homeless dude in the face for fucking trying to spit on me because he thought I had a cigarette. And then try to attack me. Come on, I'm not gonna allow that to happen. And this man wants to decriminalize that. Ransom attacks because you don't have what this man has. So that person's gonna attack you because you don't have a fucking cigarette. First of all, fuck cigarettes. They can eat a dick. Yeah, cigarettes suck. Stop smoking those things. You're literally supporting corporations, by the way. That's why most of you are two-facers. Why are you supporting the very corporation that wants to see your demise? But you know what? I fucking digress. Because no one's gonna fucking listen until it happens to them, until they get cancer, or until they fucking have a problem with their breathing. I should have stopped smoking a long time ago. Yeah, watch. It's gonna fucking happen. You're gonna be in that fucking hospital bed, wish you never puff gear on that motherfucking cancer stick. You're supporting the very people that want to see your demise. I'm so sick of educating people. Trust me, if you quit smoking cold turkey right now, I guarantee you live a better life. You don't even say, well, I can replace with some cannabis. Don't even do that. Just don't smoke at all. Eat in moderation. Eat the things in moderation. Don't drink too much in moderation. This is why I don't drink pop. Yeah, I don't even drink fucking pop beverages. No, I don't drink carbonated sodas and nothing like that. Don't need to. But this man, oh man, Panda, I'm so sorry I went on a rant just now. I can't believe what I was reading this morning. Oh, this man. The fuck, this man is crazy, bro. You're a vet. You have no problems with New York City. You don't have to criminalize all those crimes that will turn into felonies. You're not gonna. You want him to do a San Francisco 2.0. That's what you're saying. You want him to do a San Francisco 2.0. You want to see San Francisco 2.0? Go to my fucking older channels in 2021, and you guys were like, ah, nah, man, I don't want that. Go look at my San Francisco videos. Go look at them. Leave this video. I don't care. I don't care about being monetized. YouTube doesn't pay me. YouTube doesn't flip my bill, so I don't give a fuck. Go to my San Francisco videos from 2021. You're gonna be like, is it really that bad out there? That's what happens when you want to decriminalize criminals. It was so bad, I was getting bottles thrown at me. I got robbed 3 times. I had to fight 3 dudes from trying to rob me, bro. Oh, come on, man. I got slammed on my wagon. You know, the portable wagons, everybody, that I had? I got slammed on the wagon. Mind you, even San Francisco PD has footage of this. These guys are like his height, his build, bigger than me, and I'm holding my own. There's 3 motherfuckers in San Francisco. Come on, man. I don't want that here. I don't want that here. As a native New Yorker, I don't want that here. Listen, bad enough, we got people stabbing people over dumb things in the subway. People are getting attacked on the subway, and he wants to decriminalize it. Nah, man, I'm not with it. Give a fuck. Fuck this city. Fuck. If you disagree with me, then fuck you too, bro. I was born here. This is not. I skated these streets. I know what these streets are all about. We used to be a fucking community. Even though New York City had its fair share of like problems, but when things came down to the greedy, everyone in the city back in the day was with it. Now no one's with it. No one's about it. No one's with it. No one keeps it traditional. I went to Brooklyn yesterday to my first fucking block party. Mind you, back in the day, they used to have so many block parties. Now they are designed by the city to control what you do. Back in the day, the neighborhood set up a block party. It wasn't NYPD. Yeah, we had NYPD's permission, but NYPD didn't care. Now NYPD's involved. What happened to the Harlem, like the Harlem block parties? I know Brooklyn has a lot of block parties, but nah, the block party is not the same like it used to be. Like I said, everyone, I just think this guy is a lunatic. That's just my opinion. Take it with a grain of salt. Take what I gotta say. No, man. I help the homeless here, even though I don't have it myself. I help people in this community and any other community. I helped feed children this summer with the rollerblading events, giving out free prizes, free events, shooting all these videos. I do that because I love this city. I know this city has potential to be better, but this is not being better. If you're gonna elect someone that actually wants more crime, you're giving young people the incentive to literally commit crime. That's not teaching our youth how to behave themselves. No, it's not. It's not. It's not hard to me. It's not hard for me to get out of New York City. See, the thing is, I have places to go. See, in Madison, Wisconsin, and Milwaukee, I can just contact someone. Hey, man, I'm thinking about coming back to Milwaukee and Madison, or I can just go Winnipeg, which I gotta still have to contact the Canadian Embassy about that shit, because I like Winnipeg. But then I can go to Vancouver, or I can go to Seattle, Portland. I'm not going to fucking San Francisco. Like I said, This man is trying to create a 2.0, San Francisco 2.0 in New York City. Yes, I've been to Connecticut several times. I actually went there for some lobsters. Yeah. And that was what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, maybe 2022, 2023, sorry, because I went for a wedding. Oh, damn, I'm bruised up, man. But anyway, guys, I'm sorry, everyone. I just don't want you guys to be in such bullshit anymore. This city deserves better. These fucking politicians that are in office that you voted for, they full of shit. They just want power. They don't want to help us. They want to pretend to help. Look what you know what he's doing? Like I said, he's doing what San Francisco former mayor did, and he's doing what Eric Adams did when he got reelected as a mayor the first time. Remember his first year in office? He made all these promises to the homeless, but never fulfilled it. Like I said, everybody wants power, but don't want to promise the things they say. Gotta pay attention. Keep a track record of what they say. This is why I'm contradicting everything that Eric Adams had said about helping the homeless. Mind you that. Remember that March broadcast of, you guys don't remember that? He went on national television at the Board of Health office. Mind you, he had a homeless man on the stage. Guy was cheering and everything. Dude, that was all a facade. That was all a fucking plot. That was all of a facade. Mind you, that same man, mind you, he got privilege. He ain't gonna tell you, because you know what? He was told to keep his mouth shut. But he got his keys to his nice luxury apartment now, since he did that for the mayor. Oh yeah, he got housing. That same homeless man got housing, but a year and a half later, he got the housing. Because he went back on television again. I was like, that's the same dude from the first year of Adams' office, first year of Adams' administration. And he just now passed this man the keys? Let me explain. I used to go down into Manhattan and talk to the homeless guys. One homeless guy is an artist, right? I stopped hanging out with him because he's being a little racist towards everyone, and I don't like racism, right? But what he said that hurt my feelings? He said, even other black people need to get the fuck out of my city, you know? And he's being a little rational. He says, I've been homeless for fucking 7 years. Mind you, he had a housing voucher. Yes, that he's been sitting on for 4 years and hasn't received a call about any housing. Yeah, he had a housing voucher. This man has been homeless for 7 years. Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. This man's been homeless for 7 years, and he still has a housing voucher waiting for housing. They won't even put him in one of those temporary hotel housing when you have the security that I was explaining to you before. It's like going through the fucking airport. Why in New York City did you have security to check socks, bags, your shoes? Listen, like I said, the homeless shelter system here is like violating your Fourth Amendment right. I went to every other state and they did not do that kind of shit. They didn't have any fucking x-ray scans, some wand scans, and another pat check, and a shoe check, and a badge check. They didn't do all that shit. Only in New York they criminalize homelessness. Only in New York they make you feel like you're a criminal now because you're homeless. So you got to go to these places. Oh, you don't go to these places. First, you got to go to the hardcore shelters, where you got the pedophiles, you got the rapists, you got the fucking the hardcore thieves. Yeah, that's who hangs out in these fucking places, that never want to fucking get up and do anything for themselves or make a difference or try to make a difference. Those are the assholes that need to be locked up. Those fucking cons that are in them fucking homeless shelters, even though police cannot invade a homeless shelter because they have no probable cause, they have no warrant. But you know what? I went through that shit. And every last one of them that stole my shoes plotted against me because I was the newbie. Remember that in 2021? We got our passports and our money stolen, our credit cards, everything. We got our cameras, most of our cameras stolen. Dude, I had to go through the shelter system, and that was horrible. That was horrible. You had to sleep with both eyes open because someone was over you like this. Someone would literally be over you, looking at you like, it was creepy. Creepy. You don't believe me? I got a video of me literally with no shoes because they took my shoes. I had no shoes for a whole, 4 days? And then David Oster from Australia was like, hey Panda, I see you some Australian funds. So you can get some, yo, dude, that was terrible, bro. That's why I know. That's why I know. This is crazy, man. Like, and look what they're doing now to the homeless right now. Since they got rid of most of the migrants in New York City, right? Now they target the homeless. Did you know I got 2 tickets for just sitting in the park at night? And it wasn't even 1 o'clock. It was 12:42, and the other time was 11:31. And basically, I got a ticket for sitting in the park or loitering. Yeah, now NYPD and parks are now cracking down on loitering in the parks now. That's insane, man. They targeting homeless people too, like homeless people got money. Like I said, they're criminalizing homeless people now. They got no one else to pick on, so now let's go back to pick on the homeless again. Since we kicked out most of the migrants, let's go pick on the homeless again. Some of you homeless motherfuckers need to be picked on because you guys are some of you are criminals, like I just said. You hang out in the shelters because you know it's a safe haven. That's the reason why you hang out there. Because you know the police can't come in there unless they have a reasonable probable cause and a warrant for your arrest. You know it's a safe haven. That's why you hang out in fucking homeless shelters. This is why I keep telling people, homeless shelters are built like prisons. They were designed like prisons. They make you feel like you're in prison when you did nothing wrong. Think about it. Let's say you're a single man and you made a very bad investment. So bad that it bankrupts you. It literally kills you. You have to sell your property. And over time, the next 4 years, you just became more and more broke. But you end up with dead-end jobs that can't really catch up to your bills, right? So now you gotta live in a fucking homeless shelter. And here's the thing, you've never been convicted of a crime. You've never been convicted of anything. But they put you in a shelter with a bunch of these motherfuckers, excuse my language again, because I don't, like I said, YouTube doesn't pay my bills. With these criminals, and it, mind you, and here's how your social worker or the person that's in charge of, mind you, management of that facility, right? This is how they treat you. They treat you like you are one of them, like you committed a crime. Oh, you're homeless? You have to do something in order to be homeless. Always think it has to be a bad thing to be homeless. First of all, did you know most men end up homeless because their wives take everything from them? It's called divorce. When a man goes to divorce, the man goes to the fucking divorce. If you don't know how to get married with prenups, then sorry, you didn't educate yourself about your marriage. But like I said, everyone, you got men and women that go through these issues, and when they're not even criminals, they never had a criminal record, but they gotta go through this issue. And now they're introduced to fucking drugs and this, and some people, mind you, people in the shelters like to peer pressure you. Hey man, you need this, you look stressed, like, nah, I don't need, and you end up start smoking cigarettes, start smoking that shit they smoking. Ain't no weed, that ain't weed they ain't smoking. No, no, no. Now, Jay, you said something very interesting. See, I'm a houseless individual. I work based on job, photography job, whatever, right? And I can afford a cheap hotel. You know what it is? Since I have 2 passports, a US and an EU passport, right? I'm able to get into the hostels. See? I use I use my travel credentials as a digital nomad to get myself into these international hostels. Now, on this channel, I explain to people, if you're working and traveling abroad, not abroad, if you're domestic and you're not from New York City, but you're coming to New York City for a job and you don't have a budget, there's a hostel or hostels. Now, I talked about them, I reviewed them. Now, one of them hostels is called the New York Moor. You can get a hostel room for a night for $52 on average. Keep this in mind. Wait. Jay, let me explain something to you. All these fucking crackheads and these drug dealers can still make money and buy all this crack with all this money, but they can't afford to buy them a bed and a shower. They'd rather stay in the shelter. This is what I am doing. Staying away from the shelter and affording to get in my bed. See, I'd rather spend my money on hospitality and housing services, right, than spend my money on bullshit alcohol and drugs. Or want to hang out in a fucking homeless shelter because, I don't want to get a life. I'm cool. I'm a motherfucking man. I hate these white people. I hate these tourist people. I take their shit. Yeah, you want me to be like that? No. But there is cheap options in New York City. If you have a valid identification that is not New York identification, you can stay at a hostel. Now, keep this in mind. The hostels are for travelers or people working or coming for work. Sometimes people from other studios come use the hostels. I've been using the hostels since I was a kid, traveling a lot. So when it came down to networking, I met many, many people. This is how I learned so many languages or tried to learn so many languages. You learn something. But you know what? Like I said, these people, like you said, Jay, some people don't want to get out of the gutter because their head is still in the gutter. They don't want to progress. But, I digress. I don't want to smoke weed, man. I went skating yesterday. Look, let me show you something. Let me show you how badass I am. That's how badass I am. That's how badass I am. On the rollerblades. I'm 46. Look, think about that. I'm 46. And half the young people that were there were like, I didn't think Panda skates a lot, but how is he Yeah, how am I doing that? True spin Mizu on the boat? I call that perfection. I call that, stay off of drugs, kids. You would be like me at 46. Listen, I like cannabis too sometimes, but listen, I find that shit all the time, bro. I even just found a Mylar bag with weed in it, and I gave it away yesterday. And everyone was like, yo, this weed is good, Panda. You didn't smoke this? I was like, no, because I don't want to smoke because I also have asthma. So I got to make sure that I pump. And when I... But one more time for you guys. Look at that. This is for you guys. No, fuck cigarettes. Cigarettes can kiss my ass. Cigarettes suck, bro. You want to support a corporation that wants to see your demise? Listen, I don't know what to tell you. Cigarettes suck, bro. Listen. If I had a choice, I tell you right now, smoke some Zaza, please. Don't do the cigarettes. Please don't do the cigarettes. But anyway, folks, on this channel, everyone, I'm very transparent about my life and what I do. If you don't like what I do, well, I don't want to work for the government anymore. I don't want to work for any state anymore. It seems like every time I work for a government agency or a state, I have some asshole that works there that never had done or learned protocols, and then they want to make assumptions because I'm too smart for them, and then I have to follow EEOC once again. I'm done. So, ladies and gentlemen, I decided after last year, I want to start my own thing. And this year, I have. Last year, we gave out a bunch of free skates. This year, we're going to give out some free skates again. So, September 13th, everybody, Cooper Park in New York City, I will be there cooking and giving out free skates. If you have a child, if you want to come to New York, Cooper Park, C-O-O-P-E-R Park, it's in Brooklyn, New York. September 13th, we're giving out free rollerblades, free skate parts, t-shirts, wheels, bearings, conversations, skate section, free food. Yes, all that's going to be available September 13th. If you want to join me. It's actually Jay's event, since Chris doesn't want to actually pay for anything. Mind you, we reached out to the brands for some parts and some stuff. Even JJC, but they actually gave Jay here the neck mount that I'm using right now, everybody. So do you see that neck mount that he's holding? Well, I have that around my neck right now, and that is what you guys are sitting on the iPhone 14 Pro Live to control my live streams manually. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm using my Rode Wireless Go 2 microphone. So, audio makes up 50% of your content in your audience. So remember, it's very important that you have good audio. Sometimes I get lazy and don't want to put the audio on, but you know, I digress. But ladies and gentlemen, as someone that's houseless and living in and out of hostels, I know how to live New York City. But this is not the... But anyway, JJC neck mount. If you guys want to, you know, purchase it, I think it works very well. Oh, and I glued it, but they sent me a replacement part anyway. But I want to say thank you to JJC for sending me all the free stuff. And mind you, in a few days from now, the 29th, I will be going, might be going live, I don't know yet, but I will be making a visit to a grand opening store, to the Python grand opening store. Now, I reviewed their products on my channel, and now they opened 2 stores, one in LA and one in New York City. I've been invited because I've been a very big supporter since their Kickstarter. And now they want me to come and do the, you know, the red ribbon opening. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will be professionally recording that for them on the 29th of August. So if you guys want to, mind you, this is not a puppet event. This is actually RSVP invite only. So go to the Instagram, which they all my channel, they all my Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, the brand name is Python, P-I-S-E-N. They have an orange logo. Follow them if you want to join me, get some free products. You know, you should, because this is a great opportunity to understand what kind of technology you need for your smartphones, what kind of battery operation. And mind you, they are certified power bank, like like Anchor, you know, Ray Power, yeah. And mind you, Anchor, I don't think Anchor even has a store in the United States yet. Yeah, I just think they have everything online, right? But Anchor doesn't even have a store. And Python came up as a small brand, and now they have a store in LA, in New York, that's opening. That's crazy. But if you guys want to support the channel financially, you want to help me out with my own bills, or you want to support what you love. Ow, my finger, you see, my finger got swollen yesterday from skating. Yeah, Listen, there's a PayPal that's open. You don't need to sign up for PayPal, but if you do have a PayPal account, mind you, every donation is accounted for, and I have to file taxes for it. My 1099 misstatement is an income. What you give me is technically income. So I just want everyone to know that when you donate either to my Venmo or my Cash App, everything is a. Mind you, I got to report all my income, which is your donations. So there's a PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. If you guys want to support the channel financially, you want to buy me a good breakfast, because mind you, I got $1.79 to my name today. Oh yeah, got $1.79, man. I've been trying to stretch 20 bucks of this whole entire weekend, trying to stretch $20 the whole entire weekend. Imagine trying to stretch 20 bucks from Fridays, Saturday, and Sunday, and now you're left with $1.79. But I did have an electrolyte. I did have a little power bar, because I brought some power bars. Now I gotta go to my storage to get one this morning. So yeah, those things are expensive. They're like 16 bucks for like a 20 pack. But they're worth it, because at least I get to have a power bar in the morning. But I'm not so lucky during the lunchtime or evening. So, and I'm not gonna go back to the community refrigerators anymore. It's been useless. I even emailed One Love and told them that, yeah, I'm going to stop going to the community refrigerator, and I think they agreed that the yellow community refrigerator needs to be relocated. See, like I was telling you, everyone, they kind of agreed that the yellow fridge needs to be relocated, because that place that's literally in front of it covers, yeah, you can't see it during the day because they keep covering with all the cans, so no one knows where it is. I keep complaining about that. It's a community fridge. You have to have 24-hour access to it. I have to clean it. I have to put food in there sometimes, especially when Partners gives me, or Sweet Green, or Starbucks, or the Chinese restaurant sometimes gives me food to give to, because mind you, I don't eat meat, everybody. So sometimes the Chinese restaurant down the block here, they give me a whole bunch of food, like they did fucking last night. I was like, I just got back to Long Island City, so I had to take the food to the Greenpoint community refrigerator. And I saw Justin. Justin was like, yo, you brought all this shit here? I was like, I had no choice, man. He said, yo, man, I'm sorry. I said, you don't need to say sorry. You're not gonna change. Mind you, he wants to beat up women. He wants to be drunk. I don't want to talk to you. Here, but you can have this food. He ate that chicken and broccoli last night, everybody. He devoured that shit. If you know who I'm talking about, Justin was a homeless man that I was trying to support. Even though I was homeless and houseless myself, even though I had my head on my shoulders, he doesn't. I'm trying to teach him, like, you don't need to drink all the fucking time. You don't need to do drugs. I even at one point stopped him from doing the alcohol and drugs for a whole month until he got back on him. He started hanging out with those Polish dudes in the fucking park again. And I told him, you can't get money from me, you can't get food from me anymore. My audience doesn't want to support you anymore. Michael Collins, everyone, they don't want to support you, dude. You promised me. And then the one day he came up to me, he said, yo, dude, I need $3. I was like, what the fuck is the $3 for? He's like, I'm going to be honest with you, I need a drink though. I was like, fuck you. You know my fucking, he knows my rules. Don't ever ask me to buy you a drink. Especially that blue ice shit. Blue ice? There's some liquor, some cheap liquor shit that makes it kills brain cells. But last night, he was so hungry. I was like, man, I wish this was not chicken and broccoli, because if this was tofu and broccoli, I probably would not ever bring that to the community refrigerator. I probably would have ate it to myself. But it's too big of a pan. It was like really big. Like 2 big pans. So I had to bring that to the Greenpoint community refrigerator last night. And everyone was like, oh shit, there's food, yay! So there might still be food there, I don't know. But I brought it in late last night, around 12 o'clock. So I don't know, it might still be there. If anyone's hungry, Greenpoint community refrigerator, there's chicken and broccoli, there's steak, what is that called? What's it called? Steak? I don't know, pepper steak or something like that? I don't know. There's rice, there's a bunch of like, yeah, this just plain rice. Yeah, this is plain rice. And mind you, I don't, yeah. And there's, what is it? Some pork stuff. I don't know. If you guys are hungry, there's a Greenpoint. I donated some food last night. Go there. I hope it's, mind you, the refrigerator is on, so it should be cold. But if you got a place to warm it up, warm it up. So that's what I did last night. Donated some food, and yeah, because I was looking for food for myself, but they didn't have it yet. Listen, I was asking them for the tofu. I'm a tofu guy. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't eat fish. It's like rare. Once a year, I might do like maybe like a eel, but I can't eat too much because it makes me feel sick. Yeah, it makes me feel like I'm about to throw up, nauseous. Yeah, I tried it before when I was in San Francisco on my birthday in 2021. Remember that? And yeah, that, I don't know. I got sick pretty bad. I'm not doing that again. But I don't have no problem with squid, octopus, shrimp, yeah, lobster for some reason. I don't have a problem with that. But I do like vegan options instead. So I do eat a lot of fruits. Like I'm a big fan of pineapple for some reason. I don't know. Pineapple tastes so good. Oh my panda. People are like, but you're supposed to be black. What about watermelon? Not a big fan. I don't know. Watermelon's okay. I'm not a big fan. I don't. It's not juicy to me. Watermelon is not juicy to me. Pineapple. Oh, pineapple to me is way more juicier, in my opinion. I just like that citrus. I like that sweet but that sour taste at the same time. You know. If you agree with me, if you like pineapple, raise your hand. Say Panda Nation for the pineapple. But yeah, I got my skates over there. Well, John, I cook meat for a lot of people. Look what I did just last weekend. Asked all the rollerbladers. They were like, yo, dude, how can you cook these juicy cheeseburgers? You cook steak, I cook steak, cheeseburgers, I cooked them juicy hot dogs, and mind you, no pork. When we went, me and Jay went shopping, we buy beef fucking hot dogs. We buy beef fucking burgers. I told Jay, don't buy that mixed pork shit, bro. Don't do that. Don't feed people pork. No, I don't do that. So yeah, I cooked some burgers last week. Mind you, you can look at my Instagram. People are making fucking slamming on the grills, bro. Dude, I was master chef. Literally, everyone's like, how are you able to cook meat and you don't eat school? It's not that hard to cook food. It doesn't take a rock to cook food properly. But like I said, I feed a bunch of rollerbladers. And you know what? It was a memorial for a fallen rollerblader that, you know, passed away. You know, just like trying to convince people that mental health and suicide prevention. And mind you, I have my own mental health problems too. I do. I'm still in grief. I'm still mad for what happened to my E. See, E, this young lady here, mind you, a bunch of teenagers decided to beat up, strip, beat. They did the R thing. Yeah, and left her for dead in the park. I got some mental fucking problems right now. I'm still. To let you guys know, that was my future, man. And yeah, and that's why I don't trust people. And after what happened to me, like, if you guys remember that, what happened to me in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, yeah, while we were trying to fight for justice for E. So yeah, that was unexpected. If you guys can see what happened, show you. You might get grossed out, but you know, I was healing. I was in the healing process. But this woman, my eyes were damaged. I had to get eye surgery. I had to get skin grafts. I had to fix the skin because it kept drying out and kept getting worse. So they had to soak my face in the solution of like saline because it softened up my tissue and my skin because it was so. This woman literally did a number on my face, everybody. I went from Milwaukee Medical Center to New York City, Mount Sinai, to Boston Medical Care. That's why I was in Boston in 2020, yeah. Because I needed to take care of my face, even though I'm out here trying to survive myself. But I wish my audience was here to tell you what happened with me and another photographer. So I did a job for a photographer, and now he's been paying me down payments, right? But recently, it was my birthday, right? So before my birthday, I asked this man, can he pay me my full, $666 that he owes me, right? And that's for a video job that I did for him. Mind you, I'm a videographer and I'm a filmmaker. He knows that I can literally fix any type of video and make it look good. So that's what I did. His agreement with the brand was that he would do the video, but he knew he couldn't do the video, so he hired me to do the video. Now, he made payments, but when I asked for the rest of my payments, because I gave him time to celebrate his son's birthday and his birthday, and now when I asked for my payment, he said no. So the last couple of days, this last week, everyone, I've been trying to battle this guy to give him what is owed to me. So I told him, then if you're going to do that, then I make sure I would email the brand and let them know they cannot use the content that I created for you, because you're supposed to pay me for a job, sir, that I literally spent 4.5 days, because you kept being nitpicky about, oh, you want this clip, but you never actually broke down the clips. You didn't even shoot anything properly. Skin tones were green, some were blue. I had to fix everything, everybody. And not only that, it was MP4 files. Not even log files, not even 14-bit raw files. He gives me MP4. I can't edit with MP4s. I can't color grade with that, and mind you, but I did. I fixed it. I did the best I can. And everyone was like, wow, that is way much better. But this man doesn't want to pay me my money. So I've been struggling with trying to get to him to pay. Even some people in the audience have been trying to tell this guy to give me my money. It's so messed up that another black photographer will do that to another black photographer. And mind you, preach this God shit. Talking about God, if you don't, because I don't believe in God, so this is why he also makes an excuse. And mind you, I showed them email how he used God as an excuse to say, since I don't believe in Jesus as God, I'm not going to pay you money. I'm not going to send you money anymore. I was like, what? And that's why some of my friends and people here in New York City and on the internet are trying to get this guy to give me my money. Because what he's doing right now, trust me, he's literally making him bad for himself. You're making yourself look bad, Brian. But I was advised not to say your full name and dox you on the internet for legal purposes. But I have a right to still talk about it. That's what I was told by a legal counsel. Mind you, I already spoke to an officer. I just told you this past Friday when I went to meet my officer friend, because he knows the law better than I do. He told me, yo, don't share his same name. Don't give out his address. Don't share his whereabouts. You can talk about it, but because I can end up in some trouble too. So, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta keep an eye on my. So that's why I'm literally trying to fight this guy. And like, listen, man, if you're gonna take me, either you are gonna force me to take you to court and sue you for more money than you already owe me, which is stupid. or just give me the money that I need right now, because I really need it right now. Because you know why? I need it because right now Burlington Coat Factory is having a fucking sale. I'm trying to buy a fucking nice coat for the winter. And mind you, I'm trying to do everything before winter starts, you know. I could wait till Black Friday, but yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna have enough money, because rent is already, mind you, hostel rent is already expensive. Shit, man. It's already expensive. Every 2 weeks, man, it's $1,200. Come on, guys. It's expensive, man. So this is why I'm telling this guy, I need that money, man. I need that money. But this guy won't give me my money, everybody. But I want to say thank you to Alicia, Michael Collins, Laura Bryan, Patricia Murphy, who else was showing support? Mark, Ariel, he's a police officer that I was meeting. Yeah, Ariel, thank you for your service, man, and thank you for giving me a heads up and telling me be careful what I say in my videos. Because I've been wild lately calling this dude out. I've been very upset, everybody. I've been saying some really awful things about his wife. So that's why he needed to talk to me. He's like, yo, dude, you said that shit about his wife. I think that's a little bit over. No, his wife is being racist. Mind you, she's not even American. How the fuck she's gonna say that shit about veterans? It's disgusting, man. No way, man. Because he told her about my situation, that I was houseless and homeless, so like he was trying to help me out. And she was like, oh, you hurt those people out. No, those people are con artists. Those people steal from you. Yeah, she calling me a thief. She's calling me this. She's calling me names. She even wrote it in an email. You calling my husband, you're a homeless person. You're living out of your international hostels. I don't trust you. Yeah, like making up assumptions. You don't even know me, man. You're Romanian. You marry a black man. Get out of here. That's crazy. Gonna accuse me of being a thief. Like, ma'am, really? I'm stealing from your husband? No, your husband's stealing from me. I'm selling all my studio equipment to your husband. That is where all the money is going. He brought all of my lighting. He brought my carbon fiber tripods. He even brought the gimbal, ma'am. He didn't tell you about that because he told you a different story. He told you that money was being supported, giving it to me, right? No, he brought property. And that's when she got pissed off. Because he lied to her. See? That's not a good husband. Lying to your wife, man. Just saying. Don't lie to your wife to get out of your lies and try to pin that lie on me and try to make me look bad. No, tell your wife the truth. You brought some studio equipment from me. You brought those 300-watt strobes, right? You brought the carbon fiber tripods, or light stands actually, which I wasn't going to ever sell, but you made me an offer that I can't refuse. Then you brought the gimbal. Then you brought all the other accessories. Come on, man. Nah. So, ladies and gentlemen, dealing with that motherfucker. He doesn't want to give me my money. Mind you, this is why I had to stretch $20 this weekend. And now I'm tapped. I can't stretch $20. I have nothing now. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a lawyer, if you got any legal skills, you got any legal advice to give me, even though I already have gotten legal advice, but I want to hear from you. You know how to get this guy to give me my money without going to court? You know how to, not say threaten, but persuade him? Because I really don't want to. I don't want to sue him so he can be in debt. He has kids. I don't want to make his kids suffer. No, that's not my goal. My goal is to just get what I was owed to me. And that's why I'm looking for someone to like pressure this guy legally. Contact this guy, hey, I'm a lawyer for blah, blah, and I'm representing my client, but he says that you owe him money for the... That's all I want. I want someone to suppress this guy. I don't want to ruin his kid's future. Mind you, he has 2 boys. I don't want to do that. So, I hope you understand where I'm coming from. Ow. So, because he does have a right to, survive and live. I don't want him to come you know, in debt because of me and have this on his record. I just don't want that. I just want my money that is owed to me. That's all. And I'm only trying to tell this man, like, as a father to father, man, like, I understand, like, sometimes it's a struggle, but you owe me, and you haven't paid me in over 30 days because you were having birthdays with your son and yourself. And I try to give you that space out of respect, but you abused that space and that friendship, and I don't think it was right. So that's why I'm asking for some legal help, everybody, if you guys know how to persuade this guy to give me my stuff. Nice city, stand suppression, I don't know. Chat says, well, chat, look, like I said, man, this guy won't give me my money. I'm tapped, bro. I need that money for that reason, Chad. This guy is literally putting me in a fucking pickle right now. I should have charged him the full $3,000. Instead of only charging him only $1,200. I gave him a super discount, man. Basically gave him 60% off. The work that I did was not worth $1,200. And the agony and the headaches from this guy was like, oh no, switch this, take this web clip. It's in there somewhere, like, so you gotta make me look through all your footage just to find this one clip with this. Oh man, you serious? So yeah, everyone, yeah, Chad, I'm in and out, man, but I need your help, Chad, if you can, man. You know, this guy's really putting me in a pickle, man. I could use everyone's help right now, if you can. Like, seriously, I could really fucking use you guys' help right now. This guy's not making it fair for me. He's literally trying to, like, put me in a bad situation again. He ruined my birthday already. What else do you want to ruin, man? Oh. So that's why I'm reaching out to you guys in the audience, for real. I'm not going to sugarcoat my life. I'm not perfect. I'm being very transparent. I don't care who hears me. I don't care. Everybody in New York City knows who Panda situation is. I'm not a criminal. I'm not a drug addict. I'm not a junkie. I'm not a fucking bum. Well, maybe. No, well, I'm not a bum. That's for sure. Because, look, I'm dressed nice for an interview. Oh, yeah, that's right. I got a job interview today. But that's at 1 o'clock. That's why I got this pink shirt on. Look. I got my... Guys, that's another thing what I want to talk about, the job interview. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll up to the job interview today with my fucking rollerblades. I'm going to have a bow tie. I got a bow tie in my backpack and everything. I'm going to fucking roller skate up to my job interview and style. Like, oh, this Negro, take that. I'm going to take a challenge. I saw this in a video. I was like, I'm going to do that. That sounds like a cool idea. So now I'm going to do it. So that's why I got my pink dress shirt on. Yeah, I don't wear this one because this is an expensive fucking shirt. I got it at Target for $35. Yeah, this dress shirt. Yeah, I like the pink dress shirt, but you know, don't hate the game though. Don't hate the game. But anyway, I gotta get going, everyone, soon. But did I? Sorry. But yeah. But like I said, everyone, if anyone wants to support, you know, some meals today, you know, PayPal, Cash App, some meals. And if you guys do support the meals, I will go live stream somewhere and show you what I got as a meal if you want me to. I'm just saying, I do that quite often, but lately we haven't been doing that often because we've been stretching $20 and now I have $1.70. I'm not gonna get anywhere to that today, man. Like I said, Chad, but this man just pushed me back. I don't know, we'll see. Try to get this guy to give me the rest of the money that I owe. But here's the thing, he can't use the content now. Because I told the brand, and the brand reached out, they
it agreed that he doesn't make a raw. Oh fuck! I gotta clean this. But guys, in the next video, I guess, or later, maybe later. I don't know. But I'm just gonna try to like kick it here into 12 o'clock, 11. I might go back to Brooklyn. I don't know. I might go to the community refrigerator. I don't know. I just don't want to go there because that means I have to get off the train, get back on the train. You know what? That's too much energy that I'm burning, and mind you, especially if I don't eat breakfast. I need to start eating breakfast so I can feel more energetic. Anyway, so yeah. Thank you for watching, everyone. See ya.